Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Mason. Mason is the transferred use of an English surname. Mason originated in the Middle Ages as an occupational name intended to signify a skilled worker of stone, from the Old French maçon, a word which is ultimately derived from the Germanic macian meaning to make. The Norman French introduced the name to England after the Norman Conquest of 1066. At that point in history, very few structures in England were made from stone, so not only did the French introduce the word to England, but they also brought the masonry skill itself. As a surname, Mason dates back to at least the 11th century England when last names were issued as a form of identification for taxation purposes. Occupations became one of the key ways to classify a citizen. This is how Robert the Baker became Robert Baker and Richard the Stoneworker became Richard Mason. It's uncertain when Mason began to be used as a forename for boys, but we know it dates back to at least the 19th century in America. Usage of Mason in America may have been influenced by George Mason, an 18th century patriot and statesman credited for his role in writing the Bill of Rights. Today, the name Mason is used almost exclusively within English-speaking nations. It's most popular in North America, the United States and Canada, but it also ranks remarkably high in Australia, Scotland and England. Personality of the boy named Mason. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the boy named Mason. Surprisingly, the boy's name Mason has been in use in America for over a century. In the early 1900s, the name was not a common one, but then around the 1950s Mason began his slow and quiet ascent up the charts. In 1997, the name finally achieved a hard-won spot on the top 100 list of most favored boy names. Each subsequent year Mason has improved in popularity, but the name went gangbusters after reality TV personality, Kourtney Kardashian, named her son Mason in 2009. Apparently, Ms. Kardashian is a naming trendsetter, because Mason is now the second most popular boy's name in America. With its quasi-blue-collar roots, Mason is an easy, likable, and unpretentious name. Quick facts on Mason. Gender, boy. Origin. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 4. Pronunciation, maysn. Simple meaning, to make, stoneworker. Characteristics of Mason. Problem solver, tenacious, authoritative, powerful, tough, wealthy, achiever. Cultural references to the baby name Mason. Famous people named Mason. Mason Aguirre, Olympic snowboarder. Children of famous people named Mason. Kourtney Kardashian.